Hello, I'm David, and I think this is the sixth take or something for me to go over my entry to loopop sample contest. I guess I'm not required to do that. I could just put up the source, and I was going to put up the source, but I'll just quickly go through some of the things which were interesting to me when making the song, and yeah, without further ado, gonna go ahead and do it. So the first thing, just obvious structural things. Most of the sample synth instruments, I'm using sforzando. So except for this one, which is using decent sampler. And all the synth instruments are being routed into two sidechain things, like synth's hard sidechain and synth soft sidechain. Since hard sidechain is 1.9. So harder, 1.9 ratio, so harder, a ducking type effect. And then these are going to synth's master send. And then, and the drums instruments are mostly using Grace Sampler, which is a free sampler. And I use this because I wanted to... so sounds from multiple different drum synths rolled up into one instrument, so I could just... improvise with the different sounds without having to jump between. I can't jump between different stuff. That wouldn't work for improvisation. So then the drum sounds are going to Premaster. And one other thing, the kick from most of the drum sounds. So that kick sound, to only sidechain with the kick sound, I made this kick sidechain send, which is like all the other drum sound, all the other Grace sampler tracks, but it only has the kick sample, so the only audio produced is from the kick sample. So then that's going to the sidechain, and it's only sidechaining the kick sample instead of everything else. So and then on Drum Master, there's the only paid plugin that I used here, this Goodhertz Lossy, which has various whatever glitch type effects, but specifically the intent was to sound like whatever digital MP3 thing. But except this is, I'm not using the MP3 compression type sound. I'm using this packet repeat, which is like just the looper repeat thing. Which I didn't absolutely need, but I wanted to add in, just because it adds a little bit more to the thing. So yeah, you can hear it there. Like there's a little whatever glitch type sound, and I just manually recorded that in some bunch of places, and then took out the ones that I felt like were unnecessary. Then also all of the synth master and drum master are going into this thing, this Premaster, which wasn't absolutely necessary. I used one place. I used this Reaper Moog filter and did like the bandpass sweep just for the cute thing. I guess so. With the specific sounds in multiple of the synths, I was using microtonal tunings, which you can do with sforzando. I'm not sure how to do with decent sampler. If you can do it, I don't know. I didn't try. And then, so another thing which might not be so obvious is, so here I was using this. This clapper track. So there's this clap type sound, and obviously I didn't take a clap sample from somewhere else. I was just using the included sample, the same Grace VST that I copied in multiple places. So what I did there was, I think that might be some kind of noise, hi-hat, snare, whatever sound, then putting an EQ on it, and then putting some EQ boost around 1000. And then this weird distortion thing, and then here, this is the main thing. So the main things are this EQ and then the delay. And what I did was manually tweaking the delay so that there are different different delay times for each clap sound. So then that feels more human than just having the same delay all the time. That would get old fast. One thing which different compositional process to songs that I'd done previously is that I wrote a bunch of these notes in these markers. Like Reaper, you can insert markers here, and I wrote a bunch of notes for stuff I wanted to do, like some kind of fill here, like this high pass delay sweep, I think. So that was where I did this bandpass sweep. And that's cute. So yeah, maybe short stabby bass line, which I did. So I can, so some of these I did do, and some of these I didn't. Yeah, after I was working on this for a while, it just got kind of overwhelming to try to keep all of it in my head, so I wrote it here. So another thing which I did differently here as opposed to stuff that I'd done previously was in this last part. I added this small twinkly sound. Yeah, I think it's this one. So you can't hear it that much in the mix, but it adds just a bit of twinkliness. That's just kind of that twinkly high sound, not abrasive, hopefully. That's most of the stuff here that's interesting. Another thing here is that here I was manually tweaking the release time for this drum sound. So I guess if I was using something like VCV Rack, then I would have done that. I might have done that with like a random LFO, and I could do that with a random LFO in Reaper, but I guess in a way it's kind of better because it's more consistent to manually tweak it. Not necessarily better or worse. It's just it reproduces the same thing every time. And then yeah, I think here what I was doing, I wanted the chord sound to have just a longer reverb and then cut the reverb. That's what I was doing here. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day.